Hey guys, we're back here again, and I want to talk about here, basically cannabis. Yeah, they made this article yesterday, actually, at in the morning, 7 o'clock, and it reads: "Marijuana is going global at a rapid cannabis pace," meaning that we're going rapid as it is, and we could tell. I made a video, I think yesterday on Friday, where it shows the big jumps in Aurora. For example, it was at $8.9, then back all the way to 10, and then from 10 to all the way to 30, almost to 11. So it's you can see the volume over here in APA. It went all the way to 2062, and it was at $18 on Friday. And Tilray, the same thing. Tilray was at $25 and jumped all the way to 29. So you can see that there's a lot of movement going in the cannabis space. And like I said, this is what in my opinion, it's a long play, but as it is now, it's going rapid. Maybe even more this week. Why? Because let's look in the article. Mexico stance has changed. The possession of small marijuana amounts of marijuana have first been decriminalized in 2019, and limited medical was legalized in 2017. The country published regulations to implement a broad medical marijuana sales earlier this year, shortly after the recent bill to legalize a recreation use. Meaning that at the end of the day, they're putting laws in place already so people could sell, companies could sell, certain limitations. I made a video about it, so if you want to take a look. But there's certain guidelines about Mexico, but but basically they're opening up their markets, and that's big because Mexico is a big market. Also, the Europe, also they open their market. I think I have it right here. It says number 6 partnerships big tobacco has made cannabis related companies to date, including Bad Deal, according to James Creamer of A Capital. So meaning that also the marijuana companies are getting into the alcohol is getting into the cannabis space. Why? Because they got the cash, they got the money, and this is what these companies they need cash to burn, basically, to continue growing. Because if not, then they're just not gonna, they're not gonna continue because they need money to move forward. So at the end of the day, that's what's very important. For example, and the deal was announced on Curaleaf that the largest U.S. cannabis company aims to turn to Europe into a launchpad for international growth, or a British American Tobacco PLC stake in Canadian marijuana company, and that their bill passed last week in Mexico could make recreational marijuana legal, paving the way for heavy international investment. Exactly, heavy international investment. This is key because at the end of the day, this is an international play, not just the U.S. The U.S. is part of a big play. So at the end of the day, this is like a new path for everybody to come in and see who's gonna be number one. We don't know still. We don't know. It could be for all I know. It's Tilray. It could be a Aurora. It could be a Pharaoh. Anybody. You know what I mean? Because all these companies are right now fighting for that top spot. Everybody is, even the marijuana companies. So at the end of the day, is all right here is a good opportunity to make good money, good returns, and we basically have to look at companies that are solid in balance sheets, have solid returns on their ROI, return on investment. So we know it's a solid company because we don't want. Yeah, we could take a play like on some like penny stocks, but then what's that gonna do? Yeah, you have a lot of risk, but also could lose, everything. So that's why you have to. For me, and this is for internal purpose only, in my opinion, you gotta look for companies that are solid balance sheets. Current to assets to value ratio are positive, and they don't have a lot of debt. Basically, they're paying down their debt. They have cash because this is a growth play. If there's no cash to burn, then how are they gonna grow, right? So it's all about strategic movement and how they're gonna use that money. So this is all the things that I look for in a company to invest in. Correct. So this is just my opinion, but that's what I look into. But this space is very they're gonna grow 3x, if not even 5x, because there's a lot of demand. We know it's demand there now. Who's gonna get that demand, right? That's the big question. So thank you for listening. Hope you like the channel, and you can subscribe or like or dislike the video.